All right, President of Judicial Watch, Tom Fitton, is joining us now. Tom, great to see you. Hope you had a good holiday. Just want to get your reaction to the Hunter Biden pardoning.
Well, it's another attack on the rule of law, fundamentally by Joe Biden, in this case, a personal attack on the rule of law, abusing his pardon authority, misstating and mischaracterizing, falsely describing what Hunter Biden went through in terms of prosecutions. The fact is, Hunter was protected. These prosecutions, relatively speaking, are light and very narrow given everything he's been involved in, including potential criminal activity with Joe Biden himself. And then, of course, on top of this, he issued a pardon that was historically really unprecedented, other than the Nixon pardon, which is to pardon him for crimes known and unknown going back 10 years. Frankly, he could be committing crimes up until yesterday at the federal level, and this pardon would have addressed it. So in many ways,
yeah, that's a great point.
It's deficient legally, I would argue, but morally, it's awful too.
Should the House move to impeach Joe Biden for what's become just blatant corruption, blatant, obvious corruption over the last 4 years and well before that?
Well, in the ordinary course, this would be an impeachable offense, and they have, I think, a 1-vote or maybe 2-vote Republican majority, so that's going to be difficult to do. I would argue it should have been done already. I'm also concerned about whether Joe Biden had the mental capacity to sign off on this pardon and fully understand what he was signing. This document looks like it was controlled. Its contents were controlled and written by Hunter Biden's lawyers. There's a lot of extremism in the language here. He accuses the Justice Department, his own Justice Department, of misconduct in pursuing these claims against Hunter. It's really quite incredible. And now the Justice Department today in federal court is pushing back, saying there was nothing political or selective about this, and every court who's been asked to find such has rejected it.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. In July, we found out that Joe Biden was too old, too infirm to run for another 4 years in the Oval Office. Now we're expected to believe that he knows what he was signing on Sunday night. How do you look into something like that? How do you get an answer to a question like that? Did Joe Biden know what he was doing?
Well, I think back, we investigated all those Clinton pardons back in 2001, 2002, well over 20 years ago. We got documents from the Justice Department, and certainly documents from the White House can be released by not only this White House, but by the Trump administration. So there should be a full examination. And this doesn't get Joe Biden off the hook legally on his involvement in these potential crimes related to money laundering and the influence peddling operation that Hunter Biden and it looks like the rest of his family may have been involved in. So their prosecutions, or at least serious independent investigations, should continue irrespective of this pardon.
Tom Fitton, thanks so much for being with us. We appreciate it. Good to see you.
Hey, you're welcome. Thank you.